Kitty, don't even right now. Why are cats so obsessed with boxes? Did you hear that? Hello again. Welcome back. So today's video, I am going to be doing my everyday face routine. We're gonna get started in this video right now. We're gonna start out with a primer today. Oh, look who decided to join again. It's Rigby. Oh, he's gonna lick me and I don't like that. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Big little baby. All right, run along now, child. I'm gonna start off with the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer in Neutralizing Green. And I'm gonna take a lot of primer on there, like pea size, because it looks like a pea because it's green. I'm just gonna smooth it onto my face. Strangle yourself so you get it all down your chin. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in the shade 00 Light Natural. And I am going to take a pump and just, actually a couple, just like 1.5 pumps and get some foundation on there. This has pretty good coverage, so I really do like this. I'm going to take this brush by Cala. It's a flat foundation brush, and I'm going to dip into this foundation and just apply it to my face like this. Now I'm going to use my Morphe Y6 brush, and I'm going to buffer this into my skin. Make sure you blend your neck. Friggin' kitty hair everywhere. Oh. Next, I'm going to go in with my concealer. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Light 12. I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes. Put them up here. I put a little bit on the bridge of my nose to kind of highlight it, just really neat. And some up here on my Cupid's bow. And some down here on my chin. And now we're going to blend that out. I'm going to use my Real Techniques sponge to blend that out. Here we go. Really want to tap those under eyes. I have really bad creases underneath of my eyes, so I want to make sure I get it in there nice and thick like. And with whatever is left over on my sponge, I'm going to put on my problem areas and on my nose hole here. Now I'm done with that step. The next thing that I usually do, besides itching my face all the time, I'm going to put powder on next. The powder that I'm going to be using is this Revlon Age Defying powder in the shade 05 Light. This is what it looks like, and this is what it looks like when you open it up. It has kind of like I've used it quite a bit, but it has something that looks like a DNA strand on there. I don't know if you can really see that or not. No. And it does come with this little brush, but ain't nobody got time for that brush. For my under eyes, I'm going to take this Morphe Y11 brush, and I'm going to tap into the product and get a lot on there. And I'm going to tap it underneath of my eyes to set my under eyes. And I want to do this because they crease really bad. If you don't set your concealer, then it could potentially crease on you if you have old ass eyes like me. Before I powder the rest of my face, I'm going to actually go in with a bronzer. I'm going to take the e.l.f. Bronzing Compact, I don't remember exactly what it's called, maybe it's called a bronzer palette, in the shade St. Lucia, or Lucia? I'm pretty sure it's Lucia. St. Lucia. Blush and Bronzer Duo, that's what it is. And this comes with a nice little slip thingy here and a mirror, and you have the nice bronzy shade here, and you have this blush shade here. And I'm going to take my Morphe R14 for my bronzer, and I'm going to tap into it, tap off the excess, and just go to work on it. Why does this side always look better than this side? I don't even know. Maybe if I'm going to try left-handed. I don't even know how to hold the brush left-handed. I made it worse. I'm going to go back into the bronzing and blushing compact, and I'm going to do my forehead and give it a little bit of warmth so it's not so white like the rest of my face, because she's looking a little pale right now. I'm going to go on my jawline I usually do this just to give it the illusion that I don't have tension. I'm gonna pinch my R14 like this and just lightly tap onto it and do my butt chin. And I'm going to blend it out just a little bit so it's not so harsh and so noticeable. And then I'm gonna take the side of my R14 and just do a light bronze on the side of my nose. Now we are done bronzing. The next step I'm going to do is blush. I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk blush in the shade Sunset. I'm going to be taking my Morphe E4 brush. This is an angled blush brush, and I'm going to be slightly tapping onto this, tapping off the excess, and I'm just going to go in on my cheeks. And I like to blend it in with my bronzer too, so that way it looks more natural. It's not just a stark blush line and stark bronzer line. There we go. We're all blushed up. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So the thing I've been using lately is this e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I've actually been really liking this. This is in the shade Taupe. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to spoolie out my brows so that they don't look so tangled. I'm going to do one brow on camera and the other I'm going to do off camera to save some time. Usually I start on the bottom and make somewhat of a line and draw where I think I want the tail to end. And then I do the top. You don't really have to worry about being super precise because we're going to go in later with concealer and fix what we messed up. And I'm going to fill that in. And then I'm going to take my spoolie and kind of brush my hairs upwards. So that way, I don't know if you can see, but there are patches in there that I missed. And I want to fill those in as well, just to make sure that, like, if my eyebrows do move at some point, it doesn't look too sparse and patchy. I'm going to do the same right here. I need to trim my eyebrows. And since I don't have any hair right here, I do like to draw in just a little bit of a line to make them look a little bit longer. I think that's as good as this one is going to get as far as the pencil goes. Before I actually pencil the next eyebrow in, I am going to go in with concealer on this one. Something that I have been absolutely loving lately that I just kind of discovered on my own, it might be a thing, but I just like figured it out for myself. I actually hate this as a concealer. This is the L'Oreal Magic Lumi highlighter, and it's in the shade Fair. This isn't actually a highlighter, it's a concealer, but it's supposed to highlight underneath your eyes. I don't like this as a concealer because of the brush. I think that it's just a waste of time applying it that way, and I just didn't like it. But I do love it for the brush. The reason why is because this brush is perfect for concealing your eyebrows. It's already a concealer and a brush all in one, and you can get in there in the nitty gritty because if you see it does flatten out, then you can use it versus dipping an actual brush into a concealer. I really do like this, so I'm going to make this look like a little skinnier eyebrow with this concealer. I do like to give myself a little bit more of an arch. My natural eyebrow does not really have an arch, so I'm going to go in on the bottom and give it a little more arch, and I'm going to do the same on the top. Then I am going to blend that in with this brush. And since that didn't blend out the way as best as I wanted it to, I'm going to take with my Real Technique sponge and I'm just going to tap that in to give it just kind of a flawless, seamless blend. I'd say it's looking pretty decent. It looks better than those eyeshadow brows. So yeah, that's my brow. I'm going to do the other one off camera and I will be right back with my brows all did and done. I'm going to do me some eyeliner. Sometimes if I'm feeling super lazy, I don't do an eyeliner, but I am going to be putting on lashes today. I'm going to be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Waterproof Cream color in the shade Sable. I don't think this is available anymore, at least not at Ulta. But I did get this at TJ Maxx and I really like this as a liner. So this is what I'm going to use it as. I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild angled brush right here. This is a brand new one. I got it at Dollar Tree, so if you want one of these, go to Dollar Tree. They only $1. And I'm gonna dip into this and really just kind of smear it on there and go to town. Now that my under eye is watery, it's time for lashes. And I'm going in with the Ardell Wispies, the Studio Effects. I have already used these, so they're already trimmed down and all that good stuff. So I don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna put it on my little lash applicator here. This is by Ardell, like so. I'm gonna go in with this Ardell Brush On Lash Adhesive. Give it a nice little blow. Does anyone else get scared that once they use an eyelash curler, their eyelashes are gonna rip out like you've seen on the internet? Okay, I am back with my lashes on, and now we're gonna be doing mascara. I'm gonna be taking the Voluminous Lash Paradise in Mystic Black right here. This is a really good mascara. I really like it, so I like to use this every day. I like the brush, I like the formula, I just like it, and I like to use it to build my lashes together, so that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to add just a little bit to my lower lashes, just to give it a little more pop. Ooh, yes. I'm going to be doing my highlighter. I'm taking the Milani Day Glow Luminescence blah 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 strobe light in the shade 02 strobe light, and this is my holy grail highlighter. I love this. I use it a ton, and there's only a little dent in there. You really don't need that much, but I don't know if I'm ever going to run out of this, and I don't ever want to because this is good. So I'm going to take my Morphe R36 brush and just, you know, get a lot in there because I like me a lot of highlight. And I'm going to brush it onto the high points of my cheeks. Oh, look at that. That's just so friggin' pretty. You see that? I love this. This is my favorite highlighter. Like, I know I already said it, but I love this highlighter. I don't know what it is about highlighter, but it's just so magical. It just makes you feel just shiny AF. I didn't know that the highlighter existed until about a year ago. We'll get into that story another time. I don't wear lipstick on an everyday basis, so what I wear on an everyday basis is a tinted lip balm. And I like this Revlon Kiss balm, and this is in Fresh Strawberry. This has SPF 20 in it, and I like to put this on my lips. I like to do a few swipes just to give it a little bit of a tint, but it isn't anything like lipstick. It isn't like overly pigmented, and it gives you kind of a nice natural look on your lips. You see the difference there? There's just a slight tint to it, but it isn't unnatural looking. So that is it for my makeup. My last step is setting spray, and I'm going to be using the Master Fix by Face Studio by Maybelline. Give it a good shake, good shaky, and we're gonna do a good sprayy. Oh, I dropped my fan. I got this from Dollar Tree too. Fan it off. Do that montage. This is what my look looks like with my hair down. It's very simple, easy to do. So what do you think? Tell me what your opinion is. What do you do on an everyday basis? Would you do anything different? Go ahead and click on that like button, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification button. Go follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Nicole Yo-Yo. See what I have going on over there. Go look at my narcissistic photos and tweets and all this stuff. And I really appreciate you looking at my video, watching my video, laughing with me, laughing at me, or whatever you do when you watch my videos. Okay, bye.